if an individual will just let go of, because I know a lot of people yearn for a soulmate and not to be journey alone and to have that intimate love. If a person would just let go of their want and their need, because it is the want and the need that um, it repels such a thing from crystallizing in their circle in a simple, more intimate way. Um, what an individual wants to do is inhabit a sensual space within themselves, and that space is a space where they're really comfortable in themselves, in their own being, and they're celebrating the glory of all that they are. And that is an attractive resonance that will attract complementary uh, resonances for their chord. So the first thing an individual should do, rather than focus on what they're missing or what they don't have or their pain, the individual should find within themselves that expression of sensuality, of contentment, of glory, and and stay within that resonance and allow that to color the world anew, gradually attracting to the circle of influence that which is complementary to a journey of intimacy. Generally speaking, in the right time, at the right activation, an individual will attract a partner to journey with them that will complement their journey. What I promote is that an individual who is in a feeling of need, want, pain, feeling alone, abandoned, these are all resonances of harsh judgment. And
Okay.
what resonances of harsh judgment do is they shut down direct portals from eternity to help manifest and crystallize an intimate journey in their circle in a more direct path. And so when an individual is in a space of harsh judgments, they're basically shutting down the highway, the really fast stream to getting things done in a more intimate way. And they're insisting that they learn it from dog eat dog or from struggle and strain, which is really a long path. To really learn it from knowing everything that you're not supposed to do. And it hurts for me to witness individuals insisting on learning or remembering their journey by first learning everything they're not supposed to do so they could finally deduce what they're supposed to be doing. I'd rather impart, here's the lesson of what you should be doing, what you're going to discover in the end anyway, hopefully in this lifetime, and not need many lifetimes to discover it. But try this, try arriving at this space now, so the pain and suffering is not necessary. It doesn't have to be that way. So what I would promote is for an individual to inhabit a sensual love within themselves. And what I teach is to resonate sensual love is to carry a silk-like sensation of unattached flowing, an irrepressible focus, and a touch of lingering softness. So that when individuals experience interacting with your song, that
Yes.
they should feel that silk-like sensation of unattached flowing, that you're kind of flowing, you're alive, you're vibrant, but you're not clinging and you're not attached and there's no thorns. It's very simple. There's an irrepressible focus, which means that your intention is you're not scattered, but you have a direct, piercing intention about you, where you're headed for something, where you're passionate about something, and you cannot thwart that. That individual is on fire. They're alive with their drive. And the last is a touch of lingering softness that long after you've departed, your resonance leaves a feeling of everyone feeling a little bit softer, a little bit more incorrigible and feeling of closeness and softness, and can exchange in a candid and intimate way in an easier fashion because you were there. And that's what I mean by resonating sensual love. I mean, and
Yes.
and if an individual inhabits that space, they, in the beginning, just try to feel like the energy of silk, for example. Um, if you inhabit that space, you will get closer and closer to appreciating the magnitude of your inner song of truth. And in that space, you will not know of deprivation and need and want. You're simply going to be in awe of what you're passionate and what you're about. And then slowly, the resonance you're broadcasting into your circle of influence will have shifted enough that the road around you begins to color anew. And new players and new, fresh uh, conduits of opportunity will be able to crystallize before you in an easier way for you to journey in intimacy and not have to continue to journey through lessons of learning from without or learning from struggle and need.
Walking through a dream, I see you. My light in darkness, breathing hope of new life.